rings out west, they only won 13 times.
Outside Irving. That's good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
And so here is Golden State. And back to the Nets against the West. That number not really what you want if you plan on winning a tough division, Steve, like the Atlantic.
Well, that was the difference last year in terms of who won the Atlantic. The Knicks had a great record against the West, and the Nets did not. So I think to get a high seed, to win their division, the Nets have to have a better record against Western Conference teams this year.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Stephen Curry. Outside to Durant. Launches it. Durant with another miss. Nets on defense. Here's Wiggins. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
One thing people kind of forget about with Irving is that in addition to all the skills he has at the point guard spot, he's a pretty physical point guard. He's well put together and can muscle it up with about any defender he faces.
The first free throw is good. And for Irving, with his size and good athleticism, the potential is there to be a very good defensive player as well.
I think that's an area where he himself, Kevin, has acknowledged that he has some work to do. He's been focused so much on his offensive game, but now is the time to take that next step and become a real solid two-way player.
Now, here's Thompson. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris. Thompson misses.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly. And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him, his stroke is never changing.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. He dishes it to Green, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 8.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves.